Good morning, stupid. Welcome back to hashtag 360 stupid. We are stupid people asking you smart people simple questions. King of stupid here, Mike check MICCCZECH as in the Republic. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all other genders, fenders, benders, everybody's welcome here at hashtag 360 stupid. What up, what up, what up? What's down, what's down, what's down? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Here we go. Yo, roll your little boat. Roll your little boat. Well, what y'all folks doing out there? Jamming up my downloads. Bumped it up to 11,907. That's right, we're just about to break the 12,000 download mark. What? That's right, 12,000. Oh my gosh. 11,907 was the downloads I just counted her on the Statisticus up your Statisticus. Yo folks, how y'all doing out there? It's a bit chilly. But not as chilly as it's been, so it's kind of nice, kind of early, because what? Just right, today, today is my birthday. Yeah, I'm etching closer to the big half century, just about there, around the corner, you would say. Man, yeah, it's, I've been driving since I was somewhere around 14 years old, and I always felt there was, I'm gonna say, I never understood why you can rent a car at 25 or it's cheaper, or because generally speaking, it's difficult to rent a car if you're under the age of 25. Well, why do you ask? Well, car companies, like any other company, are generally, especially the big ones, the big ones, they just look at the numbers. They don't really like, I don't like them 24-year-olds, but you know what, them 25-year-olds, they're all right. No, just simply statistics from, I think it's just before 25 and down, have higher collision. You might say it has to do with this and that, but we're not here to talk about that. We're just looking at the numbers, and the numbers say, hey, if you're 24 or under, it's difficult to insure you because the likelihood of collision is higher than from age 25 and up. Yeah, that's all, folks. It ain't got to do with nothing about you or me or who or them or this and that. It's just that something happens when we turn 25. Something happens when we turn 25 years old. Quarter century. Huh. And now I am doubling that, nearly doubling it. Half a century is around the corner. Holy smokies. I gotta say, I have lived a full life. Ooh-wee. I have gone and done and seen and tasted and drank and traveled and, man, I have been and back and returned for a bit of a visit. I have had a full life, my good listeners. Full life. I have been so many places. I've literally friends around the world where I could just show up and they'll be like, "What? Come on in my shoe." And yeah. And I have achieved. Man, I have achieved more than I didn't know that I even was striving for. Yet alone to think that I could do it or want to do it. The Bucket List. I like that movie. It was a good movie. And then I thought about it because a lot of people saw it and they're like, "Oh, what's on your bucket list?" And even when I was watching the movie, I've heard of it and I've heard about the bucket list and stuff, but I have never. Yeah, okay. I do have a bucket list kind of thing. But I guess one huge one was to get an RV and travel on the road. And I was thinking more like a motorhome kind of thing, a Winnebago. Where it's the coach. The coach is the area where you sleep in, and the driver cockpit or drive shaft is the part that's motorized. Now I ended up getting a trailer and a phenomenal diesel truck, and for me that works out. That's the thing to do. I really kind of do want like a little motorhome kind of thing, but I think a cab over camper would be the creme de la creme. Now, I am, and this is not necessarily recommended, but I am planning on putting myself a gooseneck connection in my truck, to my truck, on my truck, in my truck. That's right. The reason it's not recommended is because generally gooseneck trailers are intended to carry quite a bit of weight, and I got myself 1500 Eco diesel Ram 1500. My tow capacity, I believe, is just under 10,000 pounds. So I'll be carrying light as far as the trailers, gooseneck trailers capacity, but I just like it. I just like the gooseneck. The fifth wheeler, the gooseneck hitch or connection that I'll be getting is one that disappears, which basically means when you are using it, it's basically like the tow ball that sits on the back of people's trucks on the tow hitch. The tow ball, this big silver ball, spherically looking thing, sits on the center of your truck, my truck's bed. However, for the gooseneck, when not in use, there's a little lever that you pull under the truck that releases that spherical ball, and it drops a couple inches and makes the bed of the truck flat again, so there's not a big silver ball sticking out of the middle. And on that you can attach yourself a fifth wheeler adapter. So it's a gooseneck fifth wheeler gooseneck adapter, and then I should be able to tow just about most trailers, meaning the regular straight tow truck trailers, which goes to the back of the bumper, the truck bumper, and then the gooseneck, which has a really long neck, but it comes down on like basically like a tube, sits on the ball. And in the fifth wheelers, I'm very curious. I'm wanting to see how that feels, because the fifth wheelers, I think, are supposed to be the best comfort type of riding. Meaning it's got a more solid connection to the truck. It's basically like what the semis are. The semis are basically, so if you could imagine a semi trailer connection part, it's kind of like a big flat plate that sits on another big metal flat plate, and so that becomes the connection port, I guess you could say. And a bit distracted. I heard some howling in the distance, and I don't know where Mr. Brownie boy. There he is, I think. I hear him. Yes. Good boy. Where's my boys? There he is. Hiya, Wobby. Would you? And so there are cargo trailers or enclosed trailers, which is what I'm kind of looking for. I kind of want to go with a toy hauler. I'm going to need an enclosed trailer for my tools and supplies and stuff. And I figured, instead of just getting a cargo container, a cargo trailer, I might as well get like a fifth wheeler, which basically is a cargo container with living quarters up front, meaning like, bathroom, shower kind of thing. The bedding usually is in the back, which comes down or off or whatever when you have cargo to load or toys to roll up in the tow holla. There are alternatives. I would enjoy getting a cargo trailer. They're built more rugged, more metal, more longer lasting and stuff like that. Whereas most of the RVs, toy haulers and stuff, so I did a lot of research before I got my RV. Ooh. Here's the thing about getting a used RV, even a new RV. It's going to leak. You have to put that in every aspect of understanding what it means to own a home that's on wheels, that has shocks, that is moving, constantly shifting all its weight back and forth, even when it's not moving, traveling down the road. If you're in it, walking, moving, you're moving the entire thing, especially if you're not lifted off the ground, which mine kind of is, but it still rocks. Rock it. Oh. So RVs leak. Okay, it's a heavy home. It's not that heavy, but it's materials that build a home, kind of like a bubble that on a trailer that's moving side to side, back and forth. The dynamics to it is huge. So wherever there is any type of crease, there are some. Well, let me just focus on the majority of RVs. The majority of RVs have an outer layer of the wall, and then the middle layer, and then the inner layer. The outer layer almost always looks great because it's tin, usually. Just a thin tin on the outer layer that then is on top of a press board. That's your problem. The tin is too weak to carry the weight. However, and that's what the pressed board in between the tins, and I think the inside of the wall, I don't think is tin. I think it's just like a regular, cheap, lightweight composite. Everything's got to be as light as you can make it, which means it's going to be fragile, weak. RVs are not intended to be rigid. There's a guy driving with his lights off on the walkway, and I think it was the guy that was parked where I parked. Yeah, just literally driving on the side of where the people walk and bicycle with his lights off. Ooh, there's a truck. We'll leave it at that, huh? He's just out driving around, boy. I saw it moving. I go, what? And sure enough, he's just out driving down the walkway, pathway. Out of sight, too dark. But yeah, that goes that. Squirrel. So, the RV will leak. My RV has leaked. The difference between mine and the majority of the RVs is mine is fiberglass. Oh yeah. This does not mean the press board is not there. There is a press board inside of my walls. However, it's enclosed with fiberglass. Fiber in your glass. So when it does leak, which it will leak and it has leaked, mine does not rot the wood inside. You see, the tin might have some glue to it, adhesive to hold on to the press board. However, I think he's coming back. He is coming back. There's this dude just driving around. All right, now he stopped just a bit down from me. Interesting. Maybe I should get my dogs on the line. I don't know what's the dude doing. Yeah. All right, folks. Not sure what's going on. Oh, he's quite a bit of ways. I'd say more than a football field. But he stopped. His lights are still off. And I don't see anyone getting out of the truck. Or maybe that is somebody in the front of the truck. So it looks like the truck has turned around, facing towards me, but is not close to me. And the person has stopped. I can't see if they come out. I did see the braking lights, but I haven't seen any headlights or any other. I'm gonna keep kind of walking, see if I can get my boys. I am gonna keep recording just in case this turns out to be. Oh, okay, I got brake lights, and okay, it looks like the vehicle's moving towards me. I hear it now. It's about a football length. All right, let's give out the description. We got looks like a Chevy gas engine. It's got a white toolbox in the back. No tint on the windows. All right, we got pumped on the brakes. Okay, now he's braking, and he is braking at the. Now he's not just solidly braking, he's pumping the brake so that the brake light is not on. Oh, people. Can't a mama just get his birthday walk on with his dogs without all this riffraff? Hey, by the way, guys, I'm going to cut it here and just kind of take a peeky, make sure my bows are good, and then I'm going to try and come back and do another episode on, that's right, the little boy who pointed out the stuff in the, okay, y'all. Hey, I am Mike Chick. This is hashtag 360 Stupid. I am the king of stupid here at hashtag 360 Stupid, signing off. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Good night, stupid.